He told me that he was giving me a magical formula, one with only 3 words, that we could combine into 2 questions that would give us a magical shift, enabling us to have more magical moments in life. I'm going to dive right in because this is extremely important. It's vital to your success, it's vital to your happiness that you have more magical moments. And so the 3 words are else, more, and different. They sound like they're no big deal. Else, more, and different. And out of those 3 words, there are 2 kinds of questions that we can generate. And these questions will give you more magical moments than you've ever dreamed possible. And it's the moments of magic, these magical moments, that will make you more successful, that will give you more happiness, and allow you to experience more joy and satisfaction in life. And so these I give to you freely today. So our 3 words, else, more, and different. These are the words of the Apache Scout. These are the words of the advanced healer. These are the words of the elder who impacts lives effortlessly. So what do we do with these? Let's make up a few questions and have a little bit of fun. And notice how this will impact your life in very, very simple, practical ways. So the first 2 questions that I can make with these words, what else can I do? What more can I do? Those are 2 questions. What else can I do? What more can I do? And we're going to add on that tiny little word, differently. What else can I do differently? What more can I do differently? Those 2 questions can open up a door. They can open up literally a chest of gold for you that you can experience in all areas of your life. What else can I do differently here? What more can I do differently now? Now, this is what I want you to think about real quick here. You have assets in your life. Me, I have specific assets in my life. I have a home. I've got this computer. I've got a microphone. I've got experiences that I've had with wonderful people that have transformed my life. And this morning, I ask these simple questions. What else can I do? What more can I do differently? I've got a goal to impact the bottom line today, my bottom line and yours. And so I ask, what else can I do? What more can I do differently? Okay, you probably know me. My name is 2020. I chose that name because the most important experiences in my life were vision quests that I've been on. And those vision quests have helped me to do what I'm designed to do. I teach workshops and I produce products that change people's lives. Now hold on for a moment and apply these 2 questions. Notice how I'm telling you this because I want you to notice how I apply this morning to my life so you can do the same. What else can I do? What more can I do differently to impact the world today, to impact the bottom line today, mine and yours? And so instead of writing an article or producing a product and writing ad copy and selling it, what else I can do, what more can I do differently today is to produce this tiny little recording as my gift to you. This is what we call sharing tobacco. Giving something valuable, giving it, and allowing yourself to receive in kind. What else can I do? What more can I do differently? So normally I produce things and I sell them. Today I'm giving this away to give to me and to give to your world. What else can I do? What more can I do differently with the assets that I have? Now, this is really cool. When I learned this, we did this over the course of a few weekends. And we're going to give you a real quick version of a way to transform your life with these questions right now. So you have assets. What I want you to do is to grab somebody, or at least get a piece of paper and a pencil, and make a list of what you're thankful for today. I'm thankful for my experiences, my computer, my microphone, my voice, my stories. I'm thankful for you, the listener. I'm thankful for the technology that allows me to connect with you today. I'm thankful for these things. And as I make a list of what I am practically thankful for, that opens up the door to the idea. This is what I did this morning. I made a list of what I'm thankful for, and it opened up the door to the idea, so the idea would drop in. The idea of giving this recording to you today. Now, let's make this practical, even more practical. What else can you do? What more can you do with your assets? If you're good at something, you can make a video, you can make a recording, you could write a book, and you could sell it. What else can you do? What more can you do with your assets? I have a friend who's a tremendous researcher, and I encouraged him to sell his research services. He just passionately researches everything he comes across. And he could easily make $50 to $100 a day in his spare time by simply researching. Something to do. What else can I do? What more can I do differently with my assets? And notice assets are something that I'm thankful for, and they light me up. What I'm thankful for lights me up. So here's 2 more questions. How else can I think? What more can I notice differently? Okay, remember, those are our words, else, more, and different. How else can I think? What more can I notice about this differently? This is why masterminds work. This is why tribal councils worked. When you have a group of people together in a mastermind, it changes the world. It changes your world because there's more ways of thinking, more ways of noticing that show up. You can do this in a group. You can do this by yourself. So whenever you're going through something, I've got a challenge, I've got a bill that needs paid, I want to make money, but I don't know what to do. Well, how else can you think about this? What more can you notice about this differently? Again, keep things simple. I was teaching a class years ago, a martial arts class, and I decided I would film a one-on-one class and sell it. And I did that repeatedly. That's how I got into internet marketing. I shot video of a martial arts class, a one-on-one training that I did, and I put it on the internet. I sold it on eBay. I didn't have to build a website. I just had to write some ad copy. This is what it's about. This is what you'll learn. This is how it will impact your life. Buy it. That's what I did. What else can I do? What more can I do differently with the assets that I had? I had a student. I have the ability to teach. I had a video camera. I had some money. I went to Walmart. I bought some video recorders, and I started duplicating my own videos and selling them on eBay. What else can I do? What more can I do differently with the assets that I have, with what I'm thankful for, with what lights me up? And that came from me asking that question, how else can I think? What more can I notice differently about what I'm doing? Again, those 3 magical words, else, more, and different. Here's another one. What else, what more can I become? How will I experience the world differently as I become that person? What else, what more can I become? How will I experience the world differently once I have become that person? You have magnificence inside of you. No matter how amazing you are now, or average you are now, it doesn't matter. You have incredible potential inside of you. What else, what more can I become? How will I experience the world differently once I have become that person? Again, those 3 magical words, else, more, and different, they will transform your life. So here's what I want you to do. Pick something. What's your challenge? What's your rut? What do you want to do differently? We're starting with the word different. What do you want to do differently? Do you want to make $100 today? Do you want to make $100 this week differently? I'm tossing that one out because a lot of people have a lot of issues around money. Actually, it's only one or two tiny little issues. But I'll use that as my first example here. What else? What more? Okay, so you want to make some money. Pick a figure, $100. How else could you make it? What more could you do differently? To get $100. I decided to take a class and videotape it. What else? What more could you experience in your relationships if you spoke differently? If you stood at a different distance? If you touched them differently? These are powerful words that will life. So I've got 3 requests. I want to know what you do with this. I want to know what you do with this. But by the way, listen to this recording more than once. Write down what you're hearing. Write down the 3 magical words, else, more, and different. Write down the 2 primary questions. What else can I do differently? What more can I do differently? Write these down. Write down some of the variations that we've covered and explore these. Take a quiet walk and have these words, these questions written on some paper. Take a quiet walk and look at the paper and ponder these things. I notice my assets around me today. What else, what more can I do differently with them? I choose to give this message to you. And I do have 3 requests. 1, let me know what you do with it. Let me know. My email is 2020@xhostage.com. That's 2020 at xhostage.com. That's EXHOSTAGE.com. Okay. My second request, share this. Share this. Give it to people. Share it. If this is impacting you, share it. And the third request that I have is to share some tobacco with me. And when I say share some tobacco with me, here's the modern day version. If you liked it, buy me a cigar. Give me $7. And with that, I'll buy and smoke a cigar. Now, here's the cool thing. We're going to take this to another level real quick right now. I've just asked for money. I've asked for you to do 3 things, actually. I've asked for you to do something. I've asked for you to share this. In other words, if you share it, you've got to stand by it. You've got to literally say, this is something cool, check it out. So I asked for you to do something with it. I asked for you to share it, and I asked for you to share some tobacco with me. Those 3 things will teach you a tremendous amount about you. Will you do something? Will you write down the words? Will you write down the questions? Will you take a quiet walk? Will you commit and take action to do something more, to do something else differently? Taking actions like that will stir up something in you. And letting me know what you do and what it stirs up in you, gosh, that will help transform you in your world. And it will transform me in mine. So doing something will stretch you. Sharing this will stretch you. And me asking you for a $7 gift, that stretches me and it stretches you. Whether or not, but by the way, I hope you give me $7. I will smoke a cigar and I will be grateful. Yeah, tobacco is the thank you plant of the Native Americans, of my ancestors, of my elders. And asking for that stretches me. It allows me to notice some of the issues I have about asking, and some of the feelings and some of the stuff that just shows up around asking. One of the things that I notice prevents so many people, again, I've noticed this in my clients, I've noticed this in my friends. And one of the things that I notice prevents so many people from experiencing more magical moments and success in business, and even just meeting a girl or meeting a guy, has to do with what we're talking about right here. Okay? Taking action, sharing you, standing by something, and giving, and being willing to ask. Those are tiny little things. And those seem to be the core issues with just about everything that I come across. Taking action, okay, standing by something, actually having an opinion. You know what, this is pretty good, check it out. Sharing tobacco and asking for tobacco. Okay, pretty cool. Notice what shows up as we talk about it. Notice what happens. Notice what shows up in your life if you decide to do something, if you decide to stand by this and share it, if you decide to give us some tobacco, if you decide to sell something and ask people to buy it. Gosh. Real quick, one more tiny little story and then we'll be done. Years ago, I did a training and we had people selling things. Very little tiny things. We took people who came in for a weekend training and we set up a table at a flea market. And we had them at this table at the flea market selling things, not just waiting for people to buy. There's a difference. We had them, honest to goodness, asking people, hey, would you like to buy that? Today it's only $1. And they got to notice what showed up in their bodies, what showed up in their emotions, what showed up in their minds. And these were the same issues that were holding them back in business, that were holding them back in relationships. Taking those tiny little steps, standing up, reaching out, asking, and being willing to give and to receive. That helped them to explore the concept of else, more, and different. What else can you do with this? What more can you do this? How else can we play with it today? Let me know what you do. Again, I want to thank you for listening. My name is 2020. You can find out more about me, and you can go to the pages associated with this little experiment of ours. Enjoy the day. I thank you for listening. I thank you for playing. I thank you for your gifts. I thank you for being you. And I thank you for discovering what else is possible for you today. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.